Hi everyone, welcome back to Chem Help ASAP. In this video, we are going to be using molar mass to convert between grams and moles. So get your calculators out and let's start working. Let's read our first problem. It says convert 5.65 grams of barium perchlorate to moles. The first thing I notice is that I am given grams. I need to go to moles, therefore I need the molar mass of barium perchlorate. And the great thing is they gave us the molecular formula. So to calculate the molar mass, we are going to count up atoms. I have 1 atom of barium, I have 2 atoms of chlorine, and I have 8 atoms of oxygen. In case you're wondering where the 2 and the 8 come from, remember you have a multiplier 2 on the outside of those parentheses. Adding all this up, for 1 mole of barium perchlorate, I get 336.23 grams. So that means my molar mass is 336.23 grams per mole. Now let's collect what we know. We know we have 5.65 grams of barium perchlorate. The problem gave us that. We just calculated the molar mass, and that is 336.23 grams per mole. I find with these longer problems, it helps me organize my thoughts if I gather together everything I know. Now we're ready to convert from grams to moles. So I'm going to start with what I was given, my 5.65 grams of barium perchlorate. I'm going to use the molar mass to convert it to moles. So I want to make sure that I put grams in the denominator and moles in the numerator so that my grams of barium perchlorate cancel and I am left with moles of barium perchlorate. And now I just plug and chug into my calculator and I get 0.0168 moles of barium perchlorate. Let's do one more problem. Question 2 reads, how many grams of sulfuric acid should a student weigh out if a reaction calls for 0.025 moles? Again, the first thing I notice is the problem asking me for how many grams, but it gives me moles. To convert between those two, I am going to need a molar mass of sulfuric acid. So let's calculate that first. So in 1 mole of sulfuric acid, I have 2 hydrogen atoms, I have 1 sulfur atom, and I have 4 oxygen atoms. Adding all this together, I am going to get 98.081. Therefore, my molar mass of sulfuric acid is 98.01 grams per 1 mole. I'm going to collect everything I know now. The problem told me that I have 0.025 moles of sulfuric acid. I just calculated the molar mass, and that is 98.081 grams per mole. Now I'm ready to do the conversion. So starting with what the problem gave me, it gave me the 0.025 moles of sulfuric acid. This time when I use my molar mass, I need to make sure that my moles cancel and I'm left with grams. So here is my molar mass. Again, you can see the moles cancel and I am left with grams of sulfuric acid. So when I plug this into my calculator, I get 2.4 grams of sulfuric acid. So between these two problems, hopefully you can see that molar mass can be used 2 different ways. You can either have grams in the numerator and moles in the denominator, or you can have moles in the numerator and grams in the denominator. This is why writing the units down is so important, so that you don't accidentally multiply where you need to divide or divide where you need to multiply. If you have seen me do problems before, you know I love to say your units will lead you. If your units are canceling like you want them to, then you have probably done the question right. And that is always nice to know. As you get more comfortable with these problems, the temptation is going to be to stop writing your units down and just use a number. But as we saw, getting the units in will help make sure that you are doing the problems correctly. And as we get to more complex problems, having those units in to make sure you put molar mass in correctly is really going to be a huge help to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. If you would like to see other content, please let me know in the comments below.